Hi, rock stars. This is Beth Azor. I wrote a book called the Retail Leasing Playbook. This podcast will go over a few chapters each week to discuss the highlights of how you can lower your vacancy and increase your occupancy. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, rock stars. Beth Azor here with my podcast where I go chapter by chapter from my book, The Retail Leasing Playbook. And today we are on chapter 57, Respond to People Right Away, All People. So at my former company, this sounds pretty strict, but it was a firing offense if you didn't return all your calls within 24 hours. We are in the sales business, and it's shocking to me when I call prospects back that call about on my shopping centers. The prospects are just incredulous that I've actually called them back. We are in an industry where people don't call people back, and I don't understand it. Now, I've done different things over the years. In the olden days, it would be very difficult, especially those of you that have 20 and 30 properties, and you're getting 5 calls a day on your properties. At the end of every day, you've got 50, 60, 70 voicemails. So I understand that is super problematic for you to get your job done and return 50 phone calls a day. I think that if you could employ some sort of either help with an assistant, a junior broker, an intern, or even some of these transcribing services that will transcribe the message so you can get them emailed to you or even texted to you so that you can go through them and you'll eventually get back to the vape calls, or maybe you can text the vape call people back and say, we're not interested in doing a vape call, but that you can scroll through quickly the 30 voice messages that are transcribed on whether it's your phone or your laptop. So if you see that a running shoe company with 4 locations in your market called you, that you make sure to call that one back. But I'm a big believer that we return all of our phone calls. I even call back the vape stores, and sometimes I text them, which is also something new. On our leasing signs, it says text for faster information. So they can text me. I can ask them what their use is. And then if they say vape, I can, very graciously say, I'm sorry, but, we won't do a vape store. But sometimes texting for me, if I'm on a plane or I'm traveling or I'm in an airport, it's sometimes faster to text back and forth also. But basically responding is, we are in the sales business. We need to respond. And if we don't, we're going to definitely lose some business. So chapter 57, respond to everyone all of the time. Hope that helps, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Happy leasing. Thank you for listening to this week's podcast. I hope you learned a few nuggets to help increase occupancy and lower vacancy. See you next week, where we'll go over a few more chapters of my book, The Retail Leasing Playbook.